Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Dark Revenge Productions. My name is Chad, and thank you for joining me for another episode. As you see, I have a little bit different background going on as I'm in a different room of my house as the room I normally use. It's late at night, so I'm getting this out later than I usually do, so my kids are sleeping, so I figured I'd come into another room to not wake them up, because it's about midnight, 1 a.m. right now, and I don't usually do videos this late, but I've been busy today, so I haven't had a chance. Anyways, if you've read down in the description below, this is yet another episode of WWE Raw reactions and news, and I'm here to give that to you today. For those of you who have not watched WWE Monday night, you really don't know probably what's going on, so I'm here to give you the news on that. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get things started, and like I do on any video I do, I want to say thank you to those of you who have stayed loyal to this channel, who have been active on this channel, and who have recently joined, as we have now 189 subscribers. So thank you to all of you who have been paying attention, who have joined this channel, and have joined the Dark Revenge family. So let's get right into it. Let's get into the WWE Raw news and reactions. So we're going to go ahead and get things started, and right away at the bat, Shane McMahon comes on down to the ring, and before he even gets a chance to talk, of course, Stephanie McMahon comes down to the ring as well to join him, as they're both co-running Monday Night Raw. So far, there hasn't really been a civil rivalry as most of us thought would happen, most of us want to happen, but I'm sure here soon that's going to happen. So when Stephanie came down, she's like, "Oh brother dear, you're not going to do this without me, are you? You were considering to do this without me." So of course, you know, that whole little spit spat kind of like going on. But anyways, before, you know, they started talking about SmackDown going live July 19th, and doing a brand split, which we all knew was coming. So now that is official. They've made that decision to go ahead, do the brand split. My personal opinion on it is, I think it's a very bad idea. It worked once way back, you know, like with the Attitude Era and things like that. But at this point in time, I do not think it's a good idea. Not with all the firing they're doing and the people coming back like John Cena, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton here hopefully soon will be returning. You know, just a lot of people eventually returning because they just need to return, because WWE is struggling right now keeping people from not being injured or being fired or leaving, for that matter, kind of like Ryback did. You know, and Wade Barrett, you know. So anyways, let's continue back into this. So why they were discussing that and everything else, the New Day come down and, you know, they're doing their whole little funny thing and all that, but their worry is that, are they going to get split up? Is the New Day going to disband and one or two of them go to SmackDown, or one or two of them stay on Raw and the other one go to SmackDown? That could be a possibility, you know, but they were asking Stephanie and Shane about it, and they both said, we have not made any decisions on who's going where. Obviously, we already know, they know who's going where. They're just not going to tell us yet. But what I feel is going to happen is Stephanie's going to run Raw or SmackDown, and Shane's going to run one or the other. Obviously, that's what's going to happen. If that doesn't happen, I will be extremely surprised. But while the New Day was down there talking and worried about what's going to happen with them, and telling the Shane and Stephanie that, hey, we're the WWE Tag Team Champions, which they have been for quite some time, so, you know, it would be kind of dumb to disband them at this point, because they're starting to actually get a gathering more and more each week. But So be that. Then all of a sudden, the Von Villains come down and, of course, interrupt everything because the New Day and the Von Villains have a match together. And, of course, the match to me really was dull. It really didn't, give me any excitement whatsoever. And maybe it's just because I'm not a fan of the Von Villains at all. I just don't get their gimmick. I don't get them, period. I don't even think they're really good wrestlers. But during their process of their match, Anderson and, the club, they come down to ringside and they start beating on the New Day, during the match, which the match is, bell rings, match is over, disqualification, obviously, things like that. And so the New Day lost, won that match by disqualification, but at the same time, now they got a rivalry probably going with the club because the club is obviously trying to make their name in WWE, and they're going to. Galloway or Gallows was a part of WWE back when he was Festus, and then when he was with CM Punk, basically a bodyguard or a follower, whatever you want to call it. But he's back now after he left TNA to come over back to WWE, and so that was that. And then you had a backstage segment where the Big Show was talking to Apollo Creed about his match coming up and facing Sheamus, because Sheamus last week decided to come from behind and beat down Apollo Creed because Apollo Creed was talking about the new era, in WWE, which they're trying to push this whole new era, and it just, I don't even make sense of the new era thing. It's, it's like they're trying to do the Attitude Era, and, trying to do this thing with the old wrestlers and new wrestlers, and it's not really working out, I don't think, the way they have it planned. But the Big Show is trying to give Apollo Creed some information and all that, and then then the Usos come down, they have their match, and the thing with the Usos are they were starting to make a big hit for themselves, a big name for themselves. Now I just don't think so much they're getting the push that they deserve. They're not getting the push that they need now. I think they're just kind of stuck where they're at, and they're not really going anywhere right now. Maybe something down the road they will again, but right now they're just going to be stuck where they're at, mid-card possibly, maybe a little less than mid-card. They're just not really doing as good as they were at one time. I might be wrong. If I am, let me know down in the description below. Let me know what you think about the Usos. Let me know if you think they're still getting their push, or if they're not getting their push. Either way, just let me know. And then there was a match that really didn't make sense to me. You had Rusev versus Zack Ryder. I get that they're trying to rebuild Rusev back up to be this bad fighter, I am the man kind of thing, and I'm undefeated, I'm unbeatable, I'm a machine. That's come and gone, after they've got him involved with League of Nations and other things like that. I think his dominance has just disappeared. They're trying to do this whole thing with him and with his wife again, and that worked once, and they had to stop it. Now they're trying to do it again, and it's just not going to work out. And with them trying to put against Zack Ryder, I mean, come on, put him against stronger people. Put him against Kaz, put him against Samoa Joe, put him against some of the bigger guys. Make it actually worth looking at and worth watching. Put him against the people that, are pound for pound muscle with him, and they can actually go toe to toe with him. Not these guys are half his size, that don't even stand a chance against Rusev. I mean, if you want to make him stronger, make him stronger. Don't just think, oh, well, he's a bully. He beat up that small guy. Just don't do that. And, Then, of course, then you have another backstage thing where Charlotte and Stephanie McMahon kind of had words. Stephanie said that she was pretty much disgraced that she even has Charlotte as a WWE Women's Champion because of how she did her dad, Ric Flair, last week, where she pretty much just kicked her dad to the curb like yesterday's trash, saying that I don't need you, you betrayed, you abandoned me when I was a child, and all this and that, which doesn't not make sense because she's a wrestler herself, so she knows that you're on the road all the time, but yet she's going to insult her dad and make her dad look bad and all that, which it's made a lot of people mad. She's lost a lot of respect from people, from wrestlers, from fans, and everything like that. I think that was a wrong move to do that through Ric Flair. I mean, a two-time Hall of Famer. I just don't see it. I don't see the point in it. And just hoping they'll fix it somehow and get Ric Flair back involved, whether it's to turn on his daughter if he has to or whatever, just to make things right. I just don't like how they did the whole Ric Flair thing last week, and I'm glad Stephanie McMahon stood up to her and told her that she hates the fact that she has Charlotte as a champion right now. So maybe they're going to take the title away from Charlotte at the next pay-per-view. I mean, I would like to see that. I don't think Charlotte's truly ready to be holding that title like she has, and she doesn't really win these matches by herself. Just like now, she has Dana Brooks on her side to help her win these matches. She has not ever since before she had the title, and now she's had the title. She's not done it on her own. I want to see Charlotte, do her own legacy, do it on her own. Let's see what she's got. Let's see if she can actually win a match on her own. Or is it that they don't have confidence in her yet to think that she could do a match on her own, that she still needs training, that she still needs a lot of work done, and that's why they're putting people with her. I don't know. And then there was Roman Reigns coming to the ring, and he was doing his little speech and everything. I'm not, a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy crap that he does. And shortly later, Seth Rollins, who's finally returned, comes down to the ring, comes to the top of the stage, staring down Roman Reigns, has a microphone like he's going to say something, puts it down, says nothing, drops it, and walks down to the ring, stops, and acts like he's going to get in the ring with Roman Reigns, does nothing, turns right back around the ramp and goes backstage. Roman Reigns again's walking around the ring, and here comes Seth Rollins once again running down the ring, acting like he's going to jump in, gets to the very end of the ring rope or apron and smirks and walks right back off again, saying he's going to do it on his own time, just like he's done before, just playing the whole heel thing, acting like he's playing mind games with Roman Reigns. And it's just, that's not really mind games. It just seems like to me that Seth Rollins is weak and that he's not ready to get in that ring yet. I think that maybe he's still healing a little bit, so they're still trying to make sure that he has a little bit more time to heal, but they just want to get him back in the wrestling and back on the TV, in time for the pay-per-view coming up. That's just my opinion on it, and that's how I feel about it. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. Then, of course, John Cena returns. Comes down to the ring, acts all, does it serious at first, talking about soldiers and our country and Memorial Day and the whole 9 yards, because we all know that John Cena is very patriotic. He's all about the soldiers. He's all about the military, which so am I. And so I was glad to see him come back and do that. But during the process, AJ Styles had to come down, steal the spotlight. You know, of course, like I said, even AJ Styles is trying to make a name for himself, and he wants to do it now at John Cena's expense. So he comes down the ring. They talk back and forth. AJ Styles says welcome back to him, and he wanted to be the first one to welcome John Cena back. Then lo and behold, here comes the club. Anderson and Gallo walking down the ramp, telling AJ Styles, "We're here to make a name for ourselves. Looks like you're here to kiss John Cena's butt." Sorry about that. And they continue to walk down to the ring. While he's doing that, John Cena takes off his shirt, his hat, getting ready to fight. You know, thought he was going to fight side by side with AJ Styles. Next thing you know, AJ Styles turns heel and starts beating down John Cena. Gallows and Anderson come hopping in the ring, 3-on-1. They take out John Cena and destroy him. And the club's back together. I kind of figured the club was always together, and I was right. They just were doing this, this thing to try to fool all of us, trying to fool you, trying to fool everyone. Some people believed it, some didn't. But the club is back again, and John Cena, more than likely, is going to have a rivalry with AJ Styles, and they're probably going to fight at the next pay-per-view. John Cena's returning. I'm assuming that the John Cena is going to probably win the pay-per-view against AJ Styles if that's who he's facing. The only way I can see John Cena losing is if Gallows, Anderson get involved, whatever. And that's how that happens. So, and something I didn't mention is at the very beginning of Monday Night Raw, they had a Memorial Day thing for the military where they rang the bell 12 times, and they did a short video in honor of the military, which I always like that they do. I'm glad they do things like that. I'm glad they're involved with supporting the troops and everything else, because at this point in time, the troops, the military, they need our support as we need them there fighting for us. I've got a whole nother video coming on about my support for the troops and just a few things I want to say about Memorial Day and about soldiers. So that will come up on another video here soon. So look forward to that. There was a few other matches and things going on in WWE, just not worth talking about because they were just small little skits or things like that and aren't even worth discussing. So that's just a brief outline of what happened on Monday Night Raw. And like I said, July 19th, SmackDown's coming live. I believe it's going to be on a Tuesday night, which, if I remember correctly, Tuesday night's also when TNA is broadcast. So maybe SmackDown and TNA may have some rivalry going on, which we both know. If anybody knows TNA, they're going broke, they're going bust, so they probably won't even last much longer. So who knows? But that's my Raw review, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed listening to what I had to say about it, my opinion, the results of what's been going on, and I'll catch you all for another Monday Night Raw results next week. Also, stay forward to looking towards my food reviews, my food challenges, and other things I got going on this channel. Look for my shout out Sunday. I wasn't able to do one last week, so I'm gonna do 4 4 shout outs this next Sunday, so look forward to that. All you gotta do is stay active on my channel and be subscribed to me and follow a few rules. What are the rules? You'll have to watch Sunday to find out. So that's a few things going on. Anyways, Like I said, it's early. It's late at night here. I'm getting tired and I want to go to bed. I just wanted to get this video out for you guys. So like, comment, subscribe, favorite if you like this video, give it a thumbs up if you did. If not, give it a thumbs down. Either way, thank you for joining me for another episode of Dark Revenge Productions. My name is Chad. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Take care, be safe, and have a good day. Get a good rest, get some sleep. I'll catch you all tomorrow because I have a couple of food reviews I'm going to be doing for you guys. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and talk to you all later.